I can, in good conscience, do this channel and not attempt to inspire those who hear my messages. So I want to leave you with one thing, if nothing else. I want anyone who watches this video to remember that there's always room to grow, no matter where you find yourself in life. It's easy to come up with a million excuses as to why things aren't the way we would like them to be. But ultimately, it's up to you to shape how your life is experienced on a personal level, or at least in your circle of influence. Maybe I'm a dreamer. Maybe I'm a bit of a delusional person who's just stuck on this wishful thinking that maybe there's a way for you to find satisfaction in your life. And I know the internet is a place that we go to escape the drama, the disappointment, and all the things that we don't like about life. But at some point, I do believe, no matter how anyone takes it or interprets this message, that we've got the power to make changes. And we've got to face all of the things that really make us uncomfortable about life. Right now, just like every 2 years, every 4 years, there's a lot of political discourse, government shutdowns, money sent overseas, wars and rumors of wars going on all around the world. But at the same time, when we get up and look in the mirror, the only person staring back is us. And sometimes, if there are things on a micro level, on a small individual level in our life that we don't like, that we may have to change. We may have to sacrifice. I'm one who's big on saying that you can achieve anything you want in this world, but you just can't achieve everything. And I believe that our focus is so divided, it's so spread out in so many different directions, that because every time we turn around, there's a brand new ad for a new product that someone's attempting to make us buy, and we run out of money, that we feel like the world is against us. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm well aware that wages are stagnant. The price of housing is at an all-time high. It's harder and harder to rent an apartment. Many people out here in this world are going out and making the tough decision to live in their cars, move back in with parents, move in with roommates, renting rooms out of the houses that they already have, their garages, all these things, just trying to make ends meet. But whenever we feel like we're stretched too thin, I still believe that we could fall back on sacrifice. And as we sacrifice and as we let go of things, it gives us that room to grow that I spoke of earlier. If it were up to me, if I had unlimited resources, I would probably spend every dime that I make on books, on cars, on sneakers, and probably on watches or jewelry. But as you see in all of my videos, there's no rings, there's no necklaces. I haven't bought sneakers the way I used to in years, because I want to take care of the essentials in these tough times. This inflation has been crazy. It's going through the roof. And because of that, I've had to make tough choices to kind of live more or less the life of a minimalist in order to make my ends meet. Now, I know everyone isn't afforded the same opportunities. You may have to make these sacrifices in a more extreme fashion, but the option is there. And I can guarantee you that we as a collective will get so much more out of making sacrifices than we will out of getting together and complaining, airing our grievances on the internet. But it's tough to break that habit, and I know that. But at the same time, I would be doing you and me a disservice to get on this worldwide internet, fire up my camera, and complain like I don't have the power to change anything. And I had a comment from a subscriber, and I'm almost led to believe that it may be a former subscriber at this point, where the subscriber said that we are all angels, but some of us have bigger wings than others. And that may be true, but I do believe we're all endowed with our own unique abilities that can allow us or propel us out of any situation that we may find ourselves in. It's just a matter of belief at the end of the day. I've got certain talents that have allowed me to survive up to this point. And if you keep searching deep down, you can find the talents, the abilities, the skills that will be able to pull yourself out of the muck and the mud also. Now, I don't want to say never, because they tell you to never say never. But I'll never be the person, or it's unlikely that I'll be the person that you'll see on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. But I will make a way to live somewhat comfortably, because that is the baseline in my mind. There's certain things that I have to have. There has to be a roof over my head. There has to be a roof over my child's head. And I do what I have to do to make sure that that stays in place. Some of us don't have a baseline. Some of us will allow ourselves to be victimized and then go to the World Wide Web and complain that life isn't fair. Which, if you study your history, in many ways, life has never been fair. You just have to learn to make the most of it. But ultimately, before you give up, and if you watch this channel, I want you to know that there's always room to grow. For you, for me, for everybody you know. And that should be at the forefront of your mind, no matter what you go through. In the fear that I may start rambling, I'm going to end this video here. But I wish everybody Godspeed. And I want you to keep a positive mind state, even though it's tough. I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching.